Hi, my name's Charlotte and welcome to my studio. So this is my first official video after giving you my little studio tour. Although it's only 5 o'clock here as I'm filming in the UK, it is dark, it is a dreary grey day, so my curtains are shut and I have the studio lights on. I have felt that these lights do give much better coverage over the whole studio instead of having that like one spotlight on my desk area where my head would cause so many shadows. You can kind of see on the table, this is much shadowing as I get. It's been fantastic for drawing and for painting. But ignoring all of that, something exciting has been happening. And it's been a couple of weeks in the real world, but I thought I'd show you a video of me unboxing something that I got through the post today. So I ordered these at the weekend and I was really scared that they wouldn't come through in time for an event on Saturday. Yeah, I cut it close. It was a week. There's a 3-day processing period and a couple of days for delivery. So it's like, okay, these could appear Thursday, Friday, or as close to Saturday morning. However, it is the Thursday before the event and I'm really glad to announce that I have my first official prints. So, I've already opened these up. I couldn't help myself, okay? So, let me show you how they came. So they came in one box. So one box down, and then they came in a separate box. So one thing I will say, artists, check, or anyone who's getting prints, just double check the options. So I ordered these with 2mm card mount, and in my head I was like, oh yeah, they'll come individually sleeved with the card mount behind. As I'm just about to show you, that wasn't what happened. However, I'm still really pleased with how they came out and I actually kind of like it. It's something a little bit different, which means you've got options for displaying in your frames. So, da-da-da. I only purchased 2 of each, so if you saw me at the event on the Saturday 2nd of March, you'll have seen that I only had 2 of each. However, they've come with a little bit of protective paper, which is quite nice. And I bought 2 designs in a 12-inch by 12-inch print. And the first of which is, you might be able to see, is my painting called Chloe. Look how amazing this is. I am so happy with how this has come out. I've left a border, so I'm going to sign each one, and there's going to be limited edition print runs, so I'm going to only do up to 25 of each of these. So as I say, it's on a 2mm card mount board, which means that it's fairly sturdy. Like, even if you're going to take this around with you, send it via mail to someone else, it's a bit sturdier. And then the print is, do you say glitch? The really fancy one that's not going to fade. So these colours are going to be staying your colours, alright? It's the fancy prints. I forked out on these, you'll be glad. So this one's Chloe. As I said, I have 2 designs in the 12-inch by 12-inch. And one of them, if you followed me for a little while, or if you're Swindon based, you might recognise. And that is Together. And this was a piece that I did for Swindon Paint Fest 2023. So at the beginning of September, a whole bunch of artists came together and we painted the streets of Swindon. So I actually painted these on 2 massive boards. The real thing is about 2.5 by 2.5 meters, and it currently lives at Vibish Brewery and Tap Room over West Swindon Way. And I was like, I've got to. So many people recognise me via this piece. And again, it's on 2mm mount board, card mount. So again, it's got that sturdiness. Little tap for you. So I have blurred out the lines, so you can't actually see that these were 2 pieces. So there's a line straight down the middle. I've done some fantastic editing, even if I do say so myself, which means that this looks like just one whole painting. It's a piece I was really, really proud of as well. I did this over 2 days. So not only was it the biggest piece that I've done, it's probably the quickest piece that I've done as well. So this one is also available in 12 by 12 inches. So 12 by 12, done. I've also bought a few in 6 by 6. And if I just shift over a little bit, you might recognise these 2 behind me if you've seen some of my work or if you saw my video about the Swindon Open Studios pop-up gallery. Take a look at that one because there is some amazing artwork in there, and it also showcases some of my newer stuff. So what other designs have been included are these small ones. I haven't actually opened this one up yet, so this is going to be genuine reaction. Grab that piece as well. So the first piece I have seen is one to my left, and it is the lips. So I didn't go bigger than 6 by 6 because these pieces are 12 by 12 inches themselves. So it's kind of like, well, you know, if you want the 12 inch by 12 inch version, you can buy the piece. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so if I pop these next to each other, you can see there's some slight colour variation. I lie. I'm pretty much spot on. See? So this is the first time I've had this one printed, and it was really annoying to edit because of the types of greens and types of reds in it. This light does not capture this piece well at all. I have to admit, I think it's the, as I say, the greens and the reds. So this is a piece that you have to definitely see in person. So I've got 6 inch by 6 inch. And again, as I said with the other ones, I've got a little border. So I'm going to sign and date these. And along with the 2mm card back. So as I said before, the reason why I got the 2mm card back is because I thought it was going to come separately and they're going to be individually wrapped. But that's fine. I think this is actually a little bit of an improvement because you can shadow mount this. So it's where you have a gap between the piece and the mount, or the back of the frame, for example, and it means it's got some height to it, and you can kind of, it almost makes it 3D in a way. So I'm going to play around with some framing myself when it comes to these, and see what works to be able to give you some inspiration. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits in here. And it is, if I just move all this out the way, it is the rest of the 3 pieces that I've done in this size. So it's this eye, as well as if you've seen my red lips and the purple and yellow eye. So again, they've all got a little bit of protective paper, and wow, I am really surprised about this one. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, those purples have come out so well. I thought this one I wasn't gonna like too well. The painting itself, I'm a little bit unsure of. If you ask any artist, there's always going to be a piece that they're like, yes, it's all right. And to me, this is this piece, but I am insanely happy with this print. I've tempted to keep one myself, actually. So as with all the other ones, we've got the border and we've got that 2mm card mount. I feel like this one will be really dramatic with that sort of drop background. However, as always, it's completely up to you how you frame your items. But I am so proud of that. Right, we've got two more. Let's have a look. So that one is the red and green one again. They're just there. Oh, here's the fully red one. Oh, look at those colours pop. That is so cool. Right, I'm not even going to edit this bit out. I'm just going to grab the painting because it's down here. Oh. So, original and print. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'd only seen those three, well, yeah, those three before. So these two have been a complete surprise and I am so, so happy. I spend a couple of hours editing, photographing, must be like 5 hours editing and photographing to ensure that the colours are correct, that I can fit as much of the piece into the print, so you are buying a print of the artwork, not just a small part of it. Yeah, you're going to have to come and see these in person at an event or purchase one from me because these colours really aren't being picked up as amazing as they should be. I'm gobsmacked. This is a complete moment for me. It's one of those times where I feel like I should just be speechless and just... I painted that. Oh dear. So there's one more. Right. That's a second of that one. And I found it. So the last one is this piece here. It's the Blue Eye. Called Melancholy. Oh, you can even see the texture of the paint if I come in. It's just, where was it? There's some texture there. I don't know if the light's going to pick it up. And there's some texture up here. But I am, like, if I go like here, that, wow. I'm shaking a little bit now. I am so happy. Like, as I said at the beginning, like, I was like, oh, should have read the instructions, didn't know what the 2mm was gonna do. But, you know, it makes my prints that little bit unique. And, you know, they can stand on their own in that respect. And just look at them. Oh my gosh. Like... So I plan to have some of these with me at all events that I'm going to be at in the foreseeable future. I don't know when the next one will be. Give me a follow on social media and come and see these in person, because I can show you these all day on screen, but there is nothing like seeing artwork, original artwork, and limited edition prints in person. But thank you for joining me today as I unboxed all of these. I have to admit, It's the big ones that caught my eye. So just to give you a little bit of a comparison, this is one of the 12 by 12 and this is one of the 6 by 6. So you can see very much quarter of the size, but it worked. They both work so well. But as I say, come and find me in person at my next event to see these, get your limited edition print, and talk to me a little bit more about my work and about what I'm doing next. I'll see you soon. Until next time.